Okay. Here's the thing. What I do is right after I make, while I'm watching the episode, I'm writing notes. And what I do is once I'm done watching the episode, I'll make my video talking about the episode. That way it doesn't have this rehearsed type, calm, analytical thing. It's just me reacting to the episode. You want absolute candor? You're getting absolute candor. Now, normally, I would start with the beginning of the episode. There's no way I am not talking about 7 of 9. I need a minute. Leave me alone. 7 of 9. 7. Why not just have Baby Yoda show up, you pieces of... I can end this video right now. I'm done. 7 of 9. Just give me a new ship. Seven of 9. Just shows up just because. Just whatever. Screw it. Just. So, start with this episode, shall we? Sorry about that really bad jump cut, but something happened and it gave me a chance to. So, okay, episode 4, boys and girls, get ready because it's gonna be a bumpy ride. Jesus Christ, this episode. Okay, see, I'm a lot calmer now. So, okay, writers. Okay, so I'm watching the recap, right? Okay, so writers, let me see if I get this straight. Let me see if I've got this right. The overall plan or plot of what's happening in the show is that Picard wants to find Maddox in the hopes that Maddox might be able to tell them where Soji is, even though there's really no way of knowing if Maddox can even locate or tell them where Soji is. And at the same time, he wants to hurry up and find Soji because the Tal Shiar, I think it's called the Tal Shiar, the Romulan assassins, the secret Romulan assassins, want to kill her. Except, as I understand it, there's no way of Picard knowing if Soji is already dead. Or that they might have killed Soji first, and then that's how they found out about Daj. So, you're going on this mission not even knowing whether or not Soji is even alive. And you're willing to take detours and take your sweet ass time trying to find Maddox in the hope of finding Soji, hoping that she's at least still alive, for you to even rescue her? And when you find her and rescue her, how are you going to keep her safe, seeing as how you did such a piss poor job with Dodge? What makes you think you're gonna better be able to protect Soji? Like, is that the plot? Is that the plan? Is that the story? Because if that's the case, you're already screwed. Because you don't even have a story with the Foundation. Like, the best you can do is just add stupid onto the stupid to try to offset the stupid. The point is that you don't even have a viable story to even work with, show. So everything from here on is downhill, to be quite honest. Mind you, I'm going to enjoy watching you just... Anyway. I will be laughing at you as you go down the cliff. And I will be pointing out all the stupid as you go down the cliff. As per usual, I'm going to try and keep this under half an hour. I'm not going to cover all the stupid, which won't be too hard actually with this episode, seeing as how it was such a filler episode. I mean, it was inevitable, I guess, but it just kind of caught me off guard. But so there's really not much to talk about, but there are certain things I do want to talk about and cover. So we start off with the flashback of, basically setting up the foundation for Ninja Legolas. Elnor. I don't know, I kind of like Ninja Legolas. That's pretty much what he looked like, I'm sorry. He looked more elf than Romulan to me, but what do I know? It was just basically to set the foundation for Elnor to later on be recruited, and I'll get to Elnor when he gets older later on in the episode. Then we get the doctor, Blondie, whatever, and the blonde chick. Wait a minute, she's... I just thought about it. Is she... Okay, this is totally off topic. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not going to go back and check, but is she not the only blonde woman in the entire show? Like, I actually think she's the only blonde woman. I wonder if that's supposed to signify something. Anyway, the doctor, Blondie, whatever you want to call her, she's talking to Rios about space, whatever. Then you get to Picard talking to the hospitality hologram about the hospitality hologram suite. And the odd thing about that was that not only was it stupid, you actually have Picard going, having a hologram hospitality suite is weird. And you have the hospitality hologram going, yes, I know having a hospitality hologram is weird. So if you as the writers know that having this hospitality hologram suite is stupid, why did you add it? Like, what was the point? Like, did you want to save on sets or something? I don't. Again, I'm trying to cover, because again, the first 20 minutes is pretty much useless, right? And I'm just trying to go through it. So then you have, I guess I can call it the crew, because it's not like Picard is the captain of the crew. Rios is the captain, but it's Picard's mission. Anyway, it's a little thing, but so anyway, I'm just gonna call it Picard and his crew, even though it's technically not his crew. He's explaining about what the plan is, that they're gonna make a pit stop. I don't remember the name of the planet. I didn't write it down. But he explains how he's got to go visit some Romulan warrior nuns. Warrior nuns, you say? So yeah, I did not have a problem with the idea of Romulan warrior nuns. Okay, okay. Yes, I know the saints aren't actually nuns and they're undercover as nuns, but okay, don't tell me that I was the only person that heard Romulan warrior nuns and did not instantly think of the saints. Okay, sorry. Okay, maybe I probably was, but. Please don't tell me. You know what? Screw it. I don't care if I was the only one. But so anyway, they have to go to. They end up going to. I think it's Vashi. Okay, but whatever. So they go to Vashi, and the planet is surrounded by drones. Okay. Okay. This is supposed to be some type of refugee-based planet, and everybody's poor and stuff. How do they afford the millions of drones encircling the planet, much less powering the goddamn drones? Anybody? Did anybody think this through? Of course not. And then, so then we have, Rafi goes, oh, we have to get clearance or whatever, and Picard goes, oh, just tell them it's me. Just tell them it's me. Yeah, you know, the guy that hasn't been there in 14 years minimum, right? If not longer, or yeah, around 14 years, okay? Who screwed up the rescue mission, who the Romulans blame for that, and he somehow thinks that he has the clout and the way to go. Oh yeah, tell them it's me. They'll let me in. This isn't even ego. It's pure hallucinatory delusion. But so anyway, he gets beamed down. He goes to see the warrior nuns, and he sees Elnor or whatever. And here's another one. He goes to the warrior. I can't remember the name of the group. I'm just going to call them the warrior nuns because I like calling them warrior nuns. Helps establish, you know, ninja Legolas. So he sees Elnor and goes, I thought by now you would have found a home for him. And it's like, no. Okay. That's what you were supposed to do. Remember in the flashback, you were supposed to find him a home. Not. It's just so ridiculous how. So then we have. Narek and Soji talking, right? And Soji tells Narek how the Romulan woman goes, she like saw me. And Narek goes, I see you. I mean, give me a break. So anyway, they end up having a little bit of a conversation about, you know, are you following me or are you watching me, whatever. And then Soji asks Narek, are you Tal Shiar? Sure, because he's going to admit, because if he is Tal Shiar, he's just going to admit that he's Tal Shiar. Why would you ask someone who you think is Tal Shiar if they're the Tal Shiar in any way expecting them to tell you the truth? Then when he goes, no, I'm not Tal Shiar, she goes, even if you were, would you tell me? And he goes, well, no. Well, it's like, well, if you knew he would be lying to you because he's Tal Shiar, why would you ask him if... I don't understand this show. I don't understand half the... And here's the weird thing, okay? Oh, well, because she's a woman, of course she would expect that. I can't even use that because she's an android. So she's not even a real... was she... The only... thing is that the only way Soji could have had that mentality of a female mentality would have only been if Maddox actually programmed the mentality of what he considers what a woman is like. All I'm saying is that because she's a synthetic and she doesn't naturally think that way, Maddox would have had to actually program that mentality into her for her to... whatever. So then he goes, I want to show you a Borg ritual, and they take their shoes off, and then they slide, and they're all excited. And, is this why you need holodecks? Because you're that desperate for some type of fun, I guess, because there's nothing else to do? And then he questions her about... okay, so on one part, it's like he questions her on how she knew the information. Except he knows that there's no way she would know she would know that information. So why is he questioning her? Right? And then... And then he explains how you weren't on that ship, and then she goes, are you calling me a liar? And then he doesn't answer to simulate, what part of your plan in trying to seduce her is this? Because apparently you're doing a shitty ass job. There's no reason to even question her or ask her that question because she wouldn't know. And what would be the point of interrogating her in the first place? This show is trying to establish some kind of attention, but is just basically grasping it out of thin air without any actual substance or relevance to any of it. So then we have Raffi checking out a screen, and it just magically appears that, oh, look, people are talking about Picard. And then, so then they go to Picard, we need to get out of here, we're in trouble. And Picard basically goes, deal with it, I'm not finished, I need more time. And it was like, transport the asshole! You have control, Raffi, you have control of the transporter, okay? Beam his ass back up there. It's not like he can stop you. There's... I need more time. Picard out. Hey, Picard, get your ass up here. Push the button. Get his ass back in the ship. Then we have this so incredibly forced attempt in trying to get Elnor as part of the crew. Okay, I have a question. Why does Picard need Elnor? Seriously, why? Because, in the previous episode, you had Picard's Romulan housekeeper, I forget her name, and the Romulan cook, and Picard kicked the ass of 3 of the Tau Shiar assassins anyway. Well, if your housekeeper and cook can kick the ass of 5 or 6 Romulan Tau Shiar assassins, why would you the show's already established that they're easily defeatable. Why would you need a warrior nun assassin? You don't even need Elnor. Not only that, he uses a sword. Yes, bring a sword to a gunfight. Because even when he brings Elnor back, Raffi goes, you brought a boy with a stick? Hey, you stupid ass brain dead writers. You actually wrote a line in which a character in your show actually establishes how stupid it is to bring Elnor into the crew. Like, I don't understand what you're doing. I really do not understand what you're doing. You constantly have characters point out how stupid the things you were doing in the show is. So anyway, going back to so Picard is trying to get Elnor to be part of join his cause, and he ends up blowing him off. Right? Elnor ends up blowing off Picard, and then Picard goes, "Okay, I'm ready for transport." And you now see Rios and Raffi, and they go, "Okay, we'll beam you up." And it's like, wait a minute. In the last scene with Rios and Raffi, you had Car Kantar in the Bird of Prey. We have to leave. We have to leave. Apparently, no, you don't. Right? Because then he goes, it's going to take us 7 minutes for you to come down. We need to leave. We need to leave. No, I need more time. Okay, I'm ready to leave now. Yeah, give us 7 minutes. Then we have Picard go into the village or whatever and takes down the Romulan sign and sits down. And okay, now I'm not going to bother covering that because it's just not worth it. Here's the thing, okay? Raffi says we need 7 minutes. Hey, Picard, sit your ass down at the place where the warrior nuns are. You were sitting down. Sit your ass down for 7 minutes. That's all you had to do. There was literally no logistical reason, no logical reason, no story reason, no reason for him to go, oh, I got 7. By the time he actually got to that little not tavern, whatever that little place was that he goes to, that would have been 7 minutes anyway. It's so forget the purpose of it. The whole setup on it even happening was just so. Then you got the senator who was the previous senator goes up to him, and Picard goes up to him, walks up to him, and basically eyeballs him. He's eyeballing this guy, and it's like, aren't you supposed to be a diplomat? You're eyeballing this guy who's ready to. And okay, now also, again, not knowing much about Trek lore, okay. Are swords a standard weapon for Romulans? Do they not own blasters or phasers or pistols or rifles or anything? Why are they all walking around with swords? Now again, they may actually this may very well be part of Trek lore, but even if it is, my God, that's still stupid. But you have to have it so that you can justify Elnor going, yeah, I've decided to take up your cause because, and then so he ends up beheading the senator, and another guy goes, yeah, well, you can't deal with this, and he pulls out the rifle, and Picard goes, quick, beam us up. And it's like, well, wait a minute. How was Raffi able to beam up both of them? She didn't know that Elnor was there. She literally programmed the transporter to just pick up Picard. It's not like Picard went 2 to beam up. Like how? And then because the guy, that Romulan guy, pulled out the rifle, Picard goes, oh crap, we're gonna get our ass kicked, get us out of here quick. Hey, show, you literally just established that Elnor, okay, is useless in a gunfight. Okay? Because Picard was in such a hurry to get them out of there because, oh crap, Elnor's only got a sword. He's got a rifle. Then they transport onto the ship, right? And Picard goes, why did you kill him? Why did you want him, you idiot? I need your help, but don't kill him. I don't. He goes, I'll tell you when you can and can't kill anybody. What is going... What? How does this binding to your cause work? You need... Picard should be grateful that Elnor is bound himself to his cause, and then it goes, and now can make demands. You gotta follow my orders and swear it. And it's like, what? How does this binding to your cause work? That what is he like now? A subservient to whoever's cause it was? This was such bullshit. The fact that he got mad at Elnor for killing someone just blew me away. Then goes, you can only kill someone on my command on whether or not I... So what happens if Elnor... Hey, brilliant story writers. Hey, Picard. If Elnor's in a fight without Picard in the area, how is Elnor supposed to know whether we can kill somebody or not? He needs Picard's... Shut up! Stop! So then the blondie, right, says, what are the requirements? Oh, as long as it's a hopeless cause. Well, then why? Picard goes, how does this work? Elnor goes, you tell me a story and I'll decide. All you gotta do is go, it's a lost cause. And they'll go, we're in. Okay, first of all, why? What? Why would this? It's getting to the point where you have to knock yourself unconscious to be able to make it through the literal stupidity necessary to comprehend what... It's not like you can even understand what's going on because the writers have no goddamn clue what they're doing or what's going on either. Oh, then I almost forgot. Narek and his sister have that conversation, right? On the bed. And, okay, I was always wondering if the Tal Shiar want to kill all synthetics, why don't they want to kill Soji, right? Okay, get this. Try to wrap your head around this absolute mind fuck of what these writers are doing. They don't want to kill Soji because they want to know where she came from and if there's any more of them. Okay, first of all, she doesn't know where how are you going to get her to reveal information she doesn't know? You goddamn morons! She doesn't know that she doesn't know she's a synthetic. So if she doesn't know she's a synthetic, how can she possibly know or tell you where she came from? And not only that, how did you find Dodge and not know about Maddox? No, seriously. How did the Tal Shiar find out about Dodge in the first place? oh wait, they never explain it, so that way they don't have to justify how they should know about Maddox in the, like, oh my god. And then it's like, she's the, what was it, Seb Chenab, okay? They're establishing that she's the destroyer, that she's going to lead all the synthetics and I guess destroy all Romulan society or whatever. Okay, apparently somebody played Detroit Become Human. Out of curiosity, who's Marcus in this movie, in this TV show? Okay, so here's the thing. So here's another aspect of the absolute mindfuck of how goddamn stupid this show is and how goddamn stupid the writers are. If she's Seb Chenab, if she's the destroyer, and she's the one that's going to lead the synthetics to destroy Romulans and society or whatever, then destroy Soji. If you destroy Soji, guess what you've done, you idiots? You've destroyed the destroyer. You've eliminated the Seb Chenab. And if she's the Seb Chenab, the destroyer who's going to lead the synthetics, who gives a rat's ass if there's any more of her? Why does finding out where she comes from have any relevance whatsoever? It doesn't. There is literally no... You're gonna charm and seduce the information out because I can't push too hard because it'll trigger her. What? What did you just say? How do you even know what will and will not trigger her? How would you even know what would trigger her? Of course the writers have no goddamn clue what they're doing or talking about. This is such... I don't know how, this is insane. They want, what information do you need from her? Other than, how many more, and where did you come from? How does that help you in any way, show? Writers, explain to me how finding out where she came from means anything if she's supposed to be Seb Chenab. This show is just... Anyway. So now we get back to Picard and the crew, and now they're being attacked by Kar Kantar. Oh, Oh, and then we have the web of drones, right? And you can see them. And isn't it convenient how they're firing one at a time? There's thousands of them, hundreds of them. No, we're just going to fire. Oh, and then 7 of 9 shows up. Just fuck this show. The fact that the ship comes out of she comes out of nowhere. No explanation on how she got there, why she got there, where she came from, and I haven't seen episode 5, but I'll bet money they won't even explain it. I'll bet you any money they won't even explain it. Because they have no goddamn clue. If this show is going to go by what it's already been doing, it's either going to ignore the whole how did 7 of 9 show up, or it's going to... 7 of 9 just showing up out of nowhere. It was just... Anyway, you already know my reaction to 7 of 9 showing up, and I'm pretty much ranted out, and I'm done for this episode. Oh my god, this show is such a damn... Okay, that's it for me. I'm getting into rambling territory, which is par of course. I'm out of here. See ya.